good, y'all? Welcome back. Last video of the year, last day of the year, obviously. So I wanted to bring a video out. I wanted to actually do this one yesterday, but then the OG trade happened. So I scrapped that idea for today. And luckily I did, because we had something monumental. It was really monumental happen last night. The Detroit Pistons, man, they ended their 28 game losing streak, and I knew it was coming. Not just because the OG trade happened, but I mean, damn, it's 28 games. They went a full 2 months without winning a game. 2 full months. Like, bro, that's so hard to fathom. I mean, obviously it actually happened, so it's like not really that hard to fathom, but it's just like, damn. When you really think about it, y'all went 2 full months without winning a basketball game. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like they weren't close to, ending that streak way early on. I remember a game early November where they lost by 2 points to just 2 points to the Milwaukee Bucks. I was actually watching that game because Damian Lillard obviously was, just getting acclimated to the team, and he had been struggling. So I'm like, man, I want to see him a game where he actually gets it going. There were other games, like to the Atlanta Hawks a couple of times, where they lost by a couple possessions. There's been plenty of games where they could have ended that streak, but last night it happened, and I know they happy. You saw Cade after the game against the Celtics in overtime, where they won the first half convincingly. Like, it was 64-47 or something like that. In my head, I'm like, nah, this is fool's gold. They're not winning this game. And I was right, albeit they had to go to overtime to, eventually lose that game. But after the game, and this is verbatim, reading the quote, what Cade Cunningham said after that loss. He goes on to say, "I've come to embrace a Zen-like detachment. Victory and defeat, success and failure, these are transient states. What remains is the profound understanding of struggle, the beauty and persistence, and the subtle art of finding meaning in the seemingly meaningless." Now, to some, that might seem like a bunch of rambling on and BS of a dude that's just saying stuff because, he's on a 28-game losing streak, the worst losing streak, or tied the worst losing streak in all of major sports history. But when you lose that many games, especially coming from being a winning player as he was in high school and at Oklahoma State, seeing the other side of it is kind of like a slap in the face, especially, he's on the Detroit Pistons. They haven't had a winning season since Obama was in office, bro. We talking about when I was in elementary, Obama in office, the very first selection. They haven't had a season over 500 since then. So getting drafted to that franchise, that organization off rip is, kind of depleting to a guy who's accustomed to winning or being a winner, winning situations, winning type of guy. So with him saying he's had to embrace a Zen-like detachment, that's not saying he don't give a damn about winning or losing. It's just he had to really dig deep and accept the fact that this is real, like it's actually happening, but it's surreal at the same time. Like, this is not a forever thing. He said it early on, like, we're not going to go 2-26. They ended up going 2-28. But, just having that will, that hope deep down through, like, end all be all, that we will get through this, that's basically what he's saying, bro. And the beauty and persistence, that's literally what I'm getting at. Like, staying at it, bro. Like I said, they had numerous games where they could have ended this streak. It just so happened to happen last night. And the subtle art of finding meaning in the seemingly meaningless section of that is just him saying, like, yeah, it's literally the worst display of basketball that we've seen in ever, but in a long time by one single organization. But we are developing young basketball talent here. We have the highest paid coach in all of basketball right now. He's a very, very high IQ dude. He knows what the hell he's doing. Albeit, it's kind of hard saying that with them, losing so many games, but Monty Williams is no slouch. So they're developing something even through the hardship. they need to figure out the rotation as far as the bigs. They have some, some things up in the air with Killian Hayes, Jaden Ivey, Bojan Bogdanovic just came back. I always get that wrong. Is it Bojan or Bogdan? I don't really remember, but Bogdanovic came back not too long ago. So it's a lot of Alec Burks is getting a lot of burn. Sometimes Asar don't even play. It's just a lot going on. So they're developing and figuring things out as they go along. 3-29 though. Hopefully they do not go on another horrendous losing streak, please. And I ain't gonna lie, I did not want to start the video off talking about the Pistons. I wanted to talk about my Thunder because I am very, very, very excited and very hyped as to what we have been able to build over this past few seasons, especially with the emergence of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He is a bona fide superstar. I don't want to hear nothing in between, bro. He is above an all-star. He's above star. The next thing is superstar, and then above that is like what, GOAT? But I want to say there's something in between superstar and GOAT. But he has hit that level, and he got swag with it, bro. Like, and it's not like no cockiness, bro. It's just, I'ma play the game. Like, you don't really see Shai out there doing no goofy shit as far as like, he just gonna get his buckets, bro, and he gonna get back on defense. Let's just put it that way. The man is leading the league in steals per game right now. I want to say it's like 2.7 a night. For the month of December, he's averaging like 33 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 3.3 steals, nearly a block. Like, he's going off in the month of December. He is, once we come and do our part 2 half season awards from the quarter season awards, if you see that part 1, go check that out. He will be my MVP for the Western Conference, bro, without a doubt. And that's no bias for that being my favorite team. He has just been that hot, bro. Chet is looking like a seasoned vet in his rookie year. Offensively, he's looking way, way, way more polished than anybody could have thought. For yes, he's a second-year guy technically, but he's a rookie because he didn't get no burn last year, obviously. Defensively, golly, is he ridiculous. Numerous games of over 5 blocks, 8 blocks. Like, oh my gosh, bro. I'm so hyped to be a Thunder fan, bro. Like, I've held on for so long, bro. Through the, like, we didn't have like terrible years. Yeah, they traded Russell Westbrook for Chris Paul, and I did not like that whatsoever, but it worked out for us because we still made the playoffs. It worked out for Shai because he got developed. He was able to be developed by one of the greatest point guards of all time, one of the highest IQ mind guys of all time in Chris Paul. So it worked out for us in the long run. All the first round picks we got in that trade with Paul George and all that, man, it worked out for us stupendously. Then, J-Dub, is he a soft? Oh man, I always forget, is he a second or third year player? I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry. But J-Dub, man, he's looking solid as hell, bro. 36 points in the game against the Timberwolves. I'm pretty sure it was the Timberwolves. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Yep, editing this, yeah, I went and did my research. I was wrong. It was against the Knicks, not the Timberwolves. My bad. While Shai had 32, 34 points. Being able to do that while Shai has been, in his zone, that's exactly what we need, bro. That is literally exactly what we need, especially with a guy like Josh Giddey, who's, really a forgotten, back of the mind kind of. But aside from the shit that he had going on off court, on the court, like just with everything else going on, everyone around him gelling, and the team cohesion is looking really, really amazing. He's like a forgotten, piece of the puzzle. So, you know what I mean? He might be movable in my mind, bro. Might be a little bit hard because the contract is so small. He's making just under $7 million this year, and then next year he'll be just over $8 million. But they have Davis Bertans money, about $16 million for the next couple seasons. And then Micic is making like 7.2 or something like that. So they have things that they can add on to Josh Giddey with his value in contracts as far as Davis Bertans and Micic. Even Kenny Hustle is making a decent piece of check. So you got 18 first-round picks for the next 6 years. You got 21 second-round picks for the next 6 years. So anything can happen at this trade deadline, bro, especially seeing OG move yesterday. Anything can happen. But back on to the success and progression of the OKC Thunder. 21-9 at the current moment, bro. We are the 2 seed out west, 8-2 in the last 10 games with a point differential of 8.3. We're outscoring teams by 8.3 points a night. That's the 3rd highest in the entire association. We just had a tough 7-game stretch. Went 6-1, bodied it. The only loss was against LeBron James's 40-piece. We ended the Clippers' red-hot 9-game win streak. We beat the defending champion Denver Nuggets twice this month within a 20-day span. We won a very convincing game against the #1 team out west. They were a healthy, fully healthy Minnesota Timberwolves team about a week ago that I just spoke on. And followed that up the next night by beating the Knicks on a back-to-back. We are here. And it's because of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren. It was literally like, obviously those 2 dudes right here at the top for us. But it's literally a combined, conjoined effort, bro. Isaiah Joe knocking down the 3-ball. Luke Dort is hitting the 3-ball pretty solidly this year, bro. Off the bench, you have just energy from Cason Wallace. Like, I love it, bro. Mark Daigneault, the rotations, the schemes, the sideline out of bounds. Like, all of that is just working for us right now, and I'm excited to see what we got going on, where we can, eventually end up the season. Do we stay the 2 seed? I know we're gonna make the playoffs for sure. Top 6 seed, no doubt in my mind. But do we stay top 3? Can we eventually get #1 at some point? Like, I'm very excited to see how that plays out for us. As y'all can see, I had this hat for a couple weeks now, but I'm just now breaking it out. The NBA U. That's a dude off of Twitter, NBA University. It was a smooth hat, bro. Y'all know I love my hats. I got like 8 of them. I only wear the same 2 or 3 though. But yeah, go check him out, man. I like it. He got sweatshirts and all that too. So shout out to NBA University. Anyway, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one, whenever that is. Happy New Year. Stay safe. Reese the Sideliners out till next year. Peace.